G'day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Let's Play, Let's See, Let's Hope for the Best episode. And this one is going to be a very special episode for you all because I'm actually planning on doing two, not one, but two, yes, two, package delivery pickup things from these bunker type locations. I really should actually read what missions I'm actually doing. So it's going to be a consecutive video, meaning, well, one after another. God, I'm horrible at this. This is what happens when you don't write scripts and just talk straight off the fly. But that's okay. That's what we're all here for me to make an ass out of myself. So, what are we doing here? Well, simply put, we're looking for packages. There's one. And is it going to be a good one or is it going to be a dud? It's going to be a good one. Okay, so we're going to take it to the elevator. I'm going to drop it off at the elevator and then come back and do it all over again. So the reason why I'm doing two videos is because actually I'm kind of cheating this time around. And I say cheating in the sense of I know what's going to happen. Only because, well, let's face it, I think by now you've all seen me do enough of these package delivery missions to know what's going on and what the general theme is. You don't need to see me do yet another one. But when I was doing it, because, yeah, I'm still playing the game because I like the game. I'm not just making YouTube videos for the sake of it. But what I found out from what happened to me after in my next mission, I thought maybe I should kind of paint the picture of what happens when something goes extremely well, and then what happens when something goes extremely, oh my god, buggy. What do I mean by that? You will see. Don't worry. It's not going to be an issue. And I'm pretty sure maybe some of you have actually faced a bug at one point when you're playing the game as well. If you haven't, don't worry. You'll encounter it. It's not a nice thing to say, and I hope it actually does get fixed up. But yeah, that's basically what it is. So far, you know what's happened. A couple of duds have come up. One good one so far for the elevator. I think this will be the second. Of course it will be. This is the best thing about when you actually see this thing in playback afterwards and then put your voice over it as opposed to recording as you're doing. There's a different feel to it, isn't it? But yeah, at the same time too, I'm going to make it a lot easier for you. I'm not going to let you guys sit there and watch like 45 minutes worth of unedited footage. That would just be painful for you guys. And also too, I'm enjoying doing the editing stuff. So I think why not? Let's see how good this will be. So again, this is not a usual video that I would do. I'm talking over all the transition changes. There you go. That's some video editing jargon for you. So yeah, I just hope you actually like this one. If you do, let me know in the comments. If you don't, well, then the next one that's going to come out is going to be the same old format of me talking in game. So yeah, packages all over the place. I'm littering the place with duds. There's two so far that I've seen. Now, where's the bloody third one? Because we need that third one, don't we? Otherwise it makes this pointless. There's another dud on the ground over there. See, just littering. This is what we do in Star Citizen. We just litter all over the place with packages. Now, is this one a good one? Of course it is. At the very back, the far corner of the place where I need to be. That's alright, Ev. Off we go. So, we're going to make our way down the steps this way and then that way. Yeah. Going past the boxes so we don't trip over and fall down. That's a thing now. And if you don't believe me, I've done a video before where I'm just carrying something and end up falling down outside. But yeah, off we go. And yeah, got the trusty old Titan here, and I've already preloaded everything up for you guys, so you don't have to be put through the torture of me positioning boxes in a straight line and then getting frustrated when they don't line up. So that's all good. 3 boxes are there, all good, all nice, and pilot seat. Yes, I must admit that does look cool. Every time I see it, it looks cool. And there you go, folks. Thanks to movie magic. Little time has passed for you. A lot of time has passed for me. So, not really a lot, but yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, generally now, you know the routine. Pick it up like that. Open the back door of the ship. Geez, that sounds wrong, Ev. But you know what I'm talking about. And yeah, I'm also going to, yeah, so I do that. I'd also just get rid of the the pressurization airlock type thing because that just is bloody annoying. And I've mentioned that before in another video. I get really sick and tired of going through those things. I understand the reason. Don't get me wrong. I really understand. But God, they shit me up the wall. Um, yeah. Now, I've got my little thumb up. Off I go. And yeah, parking was on the pad. It was not on the pad this time, but it wasn't too far away from the door either. So let's grab this one. Now, you're probably wondering to yourselves, why has he left this in? Because of that. Normally, in this case, I would have just edited this stuff out, but geez, that was so bloody funny. I've seen that once before, but not like that. Usually, I've opened the door and I've ended up flying back. But here, I seem to have just got out of the ship and just gone for a fly anyway. Now, what's going to concern me most, well, not really concern me, but if that's happened once before and that's where I've parked coming out of the ship, is it going to happen to me again? Oh, well, I don't know what he did there, but yeah, let's have a look. Am I going to get thrown again? Well, the box seems to move. Am I going to get thrown? Yes or no? Oh, poor. Yes, I did. And I copped damage as well. Bloody hell. Alright, so this is, like I mentioned before, folks, this is what a good package pickup and delivery looks like, with the exception of you getting smashed around by the well, wind. And there you have it. 45k, reputation increase, and you're good to go. That was easy, wasn't it? Yes, of course it was. Now, let's do what I like to call the rinse and repeat. So, rinse. Hello. Oi. There we go. Come, Mobbyglass. There we go. So, look, we've got a little green indicator. And yep, it's there. We're a runner. We're a fully qualified runner now. And we're going to go do another delivery pilot for COVALEX mission that is 45k. Now, you have to remember, when you succeed in these things, you get the experience points and you get the cash. When you fail, you get no cash and you lose experience. So you get penalized for these things, which is quite cool. If there is a server crash, like a 3000 error that you've seen more than once, then you know that, well, you're just going to be respawning somewhere else later on. So that's okay. It's a bit of annoyance, especially if you're really in the game. But yeah, but then there is another few errors that do come up. Oh, someone's dropped ammunition, so someone else was here. Okay, now what do I mean by that? What am I really talking about? Yeah, I'm going to see it in here. Well, kind of. It kind of starts here and then ends up somewhere else. Oh, there's a guy with a gun. All right, these guys are walking around. Yeah, so you all know what's going to happen now. If you don't, well, you weren't watching before. God, I've got to stop talking shit. Okay, so here we go. Throw him on the elevator. And I'm giving this thing a gender. It's a him. But that's all right. I'm Australian. You can give things genders if you want. It's not going to hurt it, especially being a polygon, basically. All right, cool. So we've got box number 2, package number 2. We're going to take it to the elevator. You'll also notice that maybe if you've got a very keen eye, I'm kind of wearing different type of ammo and armor. Am I wearing ammo? Well, okay, I can wear ammo, but the armor is slightly different. And that's because in between missions, because these things don't spawn up one after another, you have to give it a bit of time, I decided to go and try to fight something, and yeah, did not end well. Actually, I died. Surprise, surprise, you say, Ev. Really? You died? You, Mr. Piloting Expert? Yes, I did. I died badly. What's this thing doing now? Absolutely nothing. So dropping it, it's a dud. Don't want it. Where's the next one? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Nope. Okay, so if it's not here, it has to be somewhere else. Logic. Do I need this stuff? Well, I did some video editing there. You didn't have to see me collect things, but I just collected medical stuff. Ooh. And yay! Okay, this is a quick one. So at this point, you might be extremely confident in your abilities to say, oh, I've got everything. We're doing good. And then this kind of happens. You've got the one box in there. You got the other box in your hand. And you try to put it down and you can't. And you're thinking to yourself, what the bloody hell's going on here? I'm not exactly understanding. Welcome to the next bug. And to be very honest with you, I actually thought they got rid of this 2 versions ago, but apparently they didn't. So you can try clicking things all over your mobiGlas. And guys, if you do play the game, and you can try accessing your mobiGlas and you see what happens, it just goes in the corner. And then, of course, you get thrown out of your ship for God knows whatever reason. Can't see the mobiGlas properly because your hand can't go around to the side of your face, so it just goes sideways, which is cool in that sense, but annoying here. But have a look. That box that we didn't have there is now there. So what the hell's going on here? Apparently, this is where the game has bugged out. So this is where the game actually thinks, this is the error. The game thinks you're carrying a box when you're actually not carrying a box. And I don't exactly know how it gets confused. And I've watched this many times myself. And I've tried many different approaches. As you're seeing here, I'm trying to drop things. I'm trying to pick something else up. I'm just trying to do whatever the hell I can to get it. So you see that here the box actually says I can drop. But it doesn't drop. Now it kind of says I can drop in place. It doesn't want to place. When I drop it, it looks like a basketball. There you go. Comes right back. That's no crazy editing. But here it lets me do it. When I bugger off somewhere else, no luck. Placing, it doesn't like to have it. So this is where, if this happens to you, you might as well write off the rest of the mission because it is absolutely not going to work. Trust me on this. And if you don't believe me, well, watch and see. So 2 boxes there. One technically in my hand. I can't get it out of my hand. So what do? Well, you fly with it in your hands. And yes, apparently you can do that. I didn't know, but it's a very lovely day. So lovely day. It's very lovely graphics I actually have there at the moment. So now I'm approaching my drop-off place, which is in a location which I am rather despising, to be very honest with you. I mean, I like how it's all closed and everything. I would just love it if the bloody thing worked. That's all I want. I just want it to work. But this place is notorious for having things not working. And why should today be any different? So what am I going to do? I am going to try. Oh, look at that for parking. Can't get better than that. That's valet there. Someone should take a picture of that. What are you saying, F? All right. So you're going to go to the machine. You got this thing in your hand. You can see the word place and everything. Is it going to let me do it? And it's not. Absolutely not. And this is different from my other video where I was shooting the package all the way across the floor and trying to use the anti-gravity gun or the tractor beam to put it in, and that didn't work. Oh, okay, that's gone sideways now. Well, kind of like this mission, to be honest with you. So, can I actually grab the next one? And apparently I can. Now, what I don't know is, and have you seen that? It looks like the one I was carrying magically went on the ground. So can I put this one into the actual machine? Let's have a look. Yes, I can. And then, bang, this other one just mysteriously appears back in my hands. No video editing here, folks. None whatsoever. I'm not that good, really. I can only cut scenes. I can't copy and paste. And trust me, this is no copying and pasting. I don't know if you can do that. If you can, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, anyway, off tangent. As you can see, same problem. Apparently the game knows I have a box. That box I had on the ground before was no longer there. This last one is here. Watch. Picking it up. This one falls down. I take a few steps back and turn around. There it is. Okay, so you see it's in the ship. I can't do anything. I'm not touching it. It's not even showing me I can actually pick it up. And so we go in again. We hit the well, the same button to say take that, Mr. Machine. We place it, it likes it, and then boom, there it is again. So it's going in, and there's nothing in the cargo area. So can I drop this thing? No, it's not letting me do that. Can I place it? No, not letting me do that either. Can I do anything with this? No. No matter how much I've tried, it doesn't want to get out, which gets me extremely irritated. Mobiglass. No. Mobiglass is in the corner, but it doesn't want to move the hand around. For some reason, it can kind of drop, because I'm trying Mobiglass because usually when you're carrying something, it drops. That's what usually happens. Now, it doesn't want to. I'm checking my inner thought action wheel to see if I can do something or try to do something different. And you think for a second it drops and then it comes back. Now you can also see kind of like it can place itself now, which was strange. Like, why is it doing that before? So here I am thinking, okay, if it can kind of do that, maybe you can actually go into the machine. Take a guess what happens. Take a guess. I'm not going to ruin it. The surprise. Surprise. Bugger all absolutely happens. By this stage, I was getting what we call in the industry absolutely frustrated, because you can do that silly stuff here. It won't do anything. It goes down, it comes back. It's frustrating. Actually, it's bloody annoying. Apparently, I tried to put it into the actual machine as well. By placing it into the machine, because it was letting me do that. Now I know that doesn't work at the best of times, but placing like that doesn't want to work. See here, it's got this green thing. I have no idea what the hell's going on. But if you guys come through this same type of error, let me know as well. I'll be interested to figure out what you guys did. That didn't work, putting it in, and you'd think that actually went, but no, it didn't. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is where you actually start assessing your life. You're going, okay, what's going on here, folks? What am I doing with myself? Why isn't this working? Is there any other way? And you're just sitting there thinking, if this was for like 8K or something, it'd be like, it's a hindrance, but it's annoying. For 45K, it's a little bit more problematic. You're going, Jesus, guys, come on. That's almost like 20 minutes of me buggerizing around. Trying to get this into the ship and out of the ship and everywhere. And so I'm thinking here, well, what am I going to do? What's the other thing left? I can sit down and contemplate my life or log out. Now, if I log out, you know what's going to happen. It's going to kill the mission. But there's no other option. So I logged out. And then I logged back in, probably 20 minutes later, because that's how long it takes my machine to do this stuff. And there's the package sitting there. The scourge of my existence is sitting there. And you know what? It allows me to grab it. This is where you turn around and say, you bloody mongrel. Now, I have hopefully, or I'm hoping I should say, trying to see my history or my accepted missions, why isn't it working, to see if the other one was still there. And of course, after you log out, it's not. But here you're desperate. So you want to make sure that you're actually still in the place you are. And look, have a look at that. I'm still valet parked right on the stairs. Well, because I logged out and the landing gear wasn't down, it's just now pushed me up and I still have the engines on. So that's why it's done it. So what do you do now? I can pick up the box and I'm going to drop the box. And this would have been very lovely if it did that in the bloody beginning. But no. So, lessons learned, people. If this happens to you, just cut your losses. Unless, and I'm going to say this again, unless you know how to solve for this, then please put this into the comment section, because this has happened to me a few times in the past and I would be really, really appreciative if someone could actually solve for it. So, what do we do now? Well, I am in the mood for doing another mission. And this is where you actually have to be careful, because you get a bit, well, maybe shall I try something else? Am I going to do something extremely crazy? Just something different, because you get fed up after a while when these things don't really work correctly. And you say, yeah, bugger it, I'm going to go do this mission. Even though I have no idea what it means, where it goes, what I'm meant to do with it, but I'm going to do it. And have a look. There's another delivery mission. It's just, the game's laughing at you. It's really laughing at you. Just going, ha ha ha, come back again. And you get a bit annoyed and frustrated. You just go, now, bugger, I'm going to go do something different. I'm going to go shoot something, even though I don't know how to shoot properly, as you've seen from my other videos. Even though I can't space fight properly, as you've seen from my other videos, I'm going to do something. I'm just going to get the frustration out. And so you go off and say, that's it. I'm doing the next mission. It's done. It's decided. And then, just as the icing on the cake, or as they say it, as you top it all off, you come, you see that your thing is there that you need to do, and then lag, and then you get, you guessed it, wait for it, blown up. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today's episode. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow will be something a little bit more different and hopefully more enjoyable. Talk to you then.